悪いな、クリムジョ。
Yo, welcome guys, we're back again for another episode 19, almost at the 20 mark of the AK Mindset podcast. Glad to be here again. And today we're talking about the Crunchyroll Awards. We get to see the results and see if you agree with it or disagree. So there's going to be an interesting one for us today. And as always, I have with me Daniel.
Yo, what's going on, people? Daniel here once again for the 19th installment of the AK Mindset podcast. Yeah, we're getting up the numbers now, so hopefully we'll get to 30 episodes, and I'm excited to talk about these awards because some of the decisions were disappointing but not surprising. But yeah,
That's literally that should be the title. Disappointing but not surprising. I can't lie. I was like, it was expected. I can't lie to you. It's like, you know, it's what you want to win and one actually wins. You're like, yeah, it's expected. But I think most of this awards is just hype. I can't lie to you. I feel like most people don't actually watch the series. I was like, wait, I guess Jujutsu Kaisen was good. We just give it the award. Or I guess this anime was good. People seem to like it. We'll give it the award. I genuinely think that's how they go through these awards. Because if they actually sat down and watch some of those things, like, And I also have a big problem with one specific one, is the Antagonist one, because I feel like people don't understand the meaning of Antagonist. I can't lie to you. It was funny, but the fact they actually won it was crazy. But let's get into it.
yes. So I guess we'll just do as we normally do. So if you've listened to our episodes before, we'll just go through category by category and we'll tell you our thoughts. So yeah. Right, so first off we had Anime of the Year, and the nominees first off were Attack on Titan final season part 1, 86, JJK Core 2, Old Taxi, Ranking of Kings, Sunny Boy, and AOT 1. And just off first reactions, I'm not too mad at this one. I think it deserved, out of all those people, I think it deserves to win. It's not, it was pretty good, so.
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair. I think I chose Jujutsu Kaisen for that one. I think that's what I enjoyed the most. But to be fair, most of the things on that list, I wouldn't mind if it won. Attack on Titan, that's a good choice. I can't complain too much, honestly.
Yeah, and like some of the stuff that happened in just that first half of the final season, the attack on Mali, that was a trip in itself. That was crazy. Just the chaos, and I think what they did well was just you kind of had the slow build up when you are introduced to the Malians and you spend a few episodes with them. So by the time the attack happens, you kind of, well, at least I did. I was caring about a few of the characters. So when you see what happens to people like Udo and Zofia, I was feeling sad, you know. I know what's his name, Willie.
Yeah, I was like, this is not fair, man. This is just kids. Like, especially, I think he brought us to like their own world, if that makes sense. And like, even with them, it's like, this guy's funny. I like his comedy. I like how he reacts to stuff. Zophia's kind of chill. She's a bit funny. She has this kind of reaction. So like, you're not seeing them as enemies of Eren just yet. You're just seeing them as kids, just like, you know, their reaction to things, how they live their life, how unfair, and they're being treated and stuff like that. So it's like, you're connecting with them, then all of a sudden, 2 of them just die. You're like, what? Wait, no. Even if you're not so like, even if you don't feel bad, I feel like you have to feel like kind of shocked. Like, wait, I actually wanted more of them, if that makes sense. But yeah. So,
yeah, I hear you.
I think they did that really well.
And I'm not going to talk about how the choices were a bit limited, but stuff like Sunny Boy, I didn't watch Sunny Boy, so I can't really comment on it. 86, I don't think it's Anime of the Year caliber, but I mean, people were hyping it. I don't think you'd like it, Ed, because it's a mecha series, but
that's precisely why I stopped watching it. I started it, I can't lie to you, because the synopsis and I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. I was like, someone said it's not fully mecha. I think I saw that comment, so okay, I'm gonna give it a go. And people know my hate for mecha. It's not even a joke anymore. I think it's proper hate. I think there's only one mecha series I can watch and give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, 2.
What are they?
As literally Code Geass and Gurren Lagann.
Oh, okay. I need to watch Gurren Lagann.
Oh my god, yes you do. Yes you do. So it's not like I've not watched like stuff before. I've not watched mecha before. I've watched mecha. I've watched the 2 best ones in my opinion. And I've watched other ones. I'm like, this is not it, man. Just big robots hitting each other, and you need a really, really good story. And that's Code Geass and Gurren Lagann, where the mecha's not the main part of the story, if that makes sense. But this one, I'm just like, 86 like I gave it like 3 episodes. Like, yeah, no, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not all that, but just going into the mechas, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be quite tough on them, but I've seen some in recent years that have kind of made me be less harsh, I guess. I think some mechas can be alright, even though it's not my go-to when I'm gonna watch a new show, because I've seen a couple new ones, such as like, I don't think you've seen, there's one called Iron-Blooded Orphans. That one was,
I heard a lot about it.
That one was, I was really entertained by that one. And then I watched one called Gunbuster, and then another one called SS, it's like 4S Gridman. That one really surprised me with just how good and entertaining it was, even though it was a mecha series. I was halfway through, I started cheering on, like, because they have this theme music at the end where, like, you know when the protagonist, he's about to do his thing, the theme music is catchy, I can't lie. So I think that's the only mecha series I would recommend you, because it's only 12 episodes as well. So I mean, if you drop it, you're not really it doesn't take long to get started, and you don't have to commit for a long duration of time either. But
I think the Gunbuster one, it's on Netflix.
I'm not sure, but it's a 6-episode OVA. I liked it. It's a straight, I don't know how to describe the show, but one thing I'll say is like the perception of time, the way they use time in relation to like going into space. That's something I found quite interesting, where they would be in space and they be aging normally, but because there's differences in like how they're traveling, hyper travel, they'd come back and everyone is like 10 years older for one example. Yeah.
That's fine. I might give it a go. But I think with mecha, I just need people to give me like good recommendations for me to like give it a go. But because the 2 I've watched and enjoyed are really good and like up there with my top animes of all time. So it's not if I just hate mecha just because of like no good reason. I think some of the mecha I've watched has just been the worst anime in my opinion. So yeah.
Okay, tangent aside, we'll get on to next category, so best boy. And nominees were Senku Ishigami, Izumi Miyamura, Odokawa, Draken, Mikey, and Bocchi. And the winner was Bocchi.
Bocchi, yes. To be fair, I liked it. I love Bocchi. I can't lie to you. I love him. I didn't watch season 2 of Dr. Stone, so I'm not sure, because I think if I watched it, probably Senku's gonna win it, because Senku's the good. But yeah, there were really good people on this list though. I think there's only 2 I didn't watch, which is obviously what I don't know about, which is the Odd Taxi guy, and obviously I didn't watch season 2 for Senku. But Draken, I love Draken, as my favorite character in Tokyo Revengers. Mikey is really cool, and obviously Izumi, I love Izumi from Horimiya. So it was a good list, and Bocchi winning, I'm not worried about it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not really stressed about this one. Like, I mean, Bocchi, I'm not mad at him winning. It's not like something I'm like, oh yeah, Senku should have won. I like Dr. Stone, but I'm not gonna go like super duper crazy standing. I think Bocchi, he really worked his way into people's hearts really early. People were able to relate to him. Well, not relate to him, but I guess empathize with his situation. And that he's someone that you want to see thrive and do well, prosper, and just reach his reach the goal that he set for himself, where that to be the king of the kingdom where he's at. So I'm not mad at him winning that category at all. I think it's deserved. He needs something, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think Ranking of Kings is literally an anime that in a couple of years we're like, oh, is this a hidden goat, a hidden good anime that we look back on? It's like, this is a really, really solid anime. And obviously, compared to like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, even Dr. Stone, like it wasn't gonna win much on this list, on this award. So I'm just glad it won something. It's not as if I'm like, I could just have this, but actually the character kind of deserved it, in my opinion. Just from the face value of me not watching, obviously, Dr. Stone, because again, if I did watch Dr. Stone, I probably would give to Senku, but I'm not mad that Boji won.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Senku, I think season 2 covered what I think is like, because I was reading this when it was coming out, so, and I think the one thing about Dr. Stone anime is I feel like they capture the science well. They're able to do the scenes, like, I guess, organize them or plan them out, like how I feel. I experience the same emotions as when I was reading it in the manga, so I really appreciate how they're able to do that. And I think just overall they present the series as it should be presented. Like, you get that atmosphere. So I appreciate Bones for what they're doing, because the way they're doing My Hero, I don't know the different teams, the ones that the one that's on My Hero, I don't know, like maybe they're just not I can't really make any comments because obviously there's a lot of stuff on the underside that we don't see as viewers, and we all know that like it's not as simple as just making a show. But to say it wasn't what I would have liked for the My Villain arc, but I guess if we can fit that in, we'll talk about that later. But
yeah, let's talk about it later, because I have a lot to say about the anime and the whole thing, and it might take away from the Crunchyroll Awards, so for a later time. But I do want to say, I feel, even though I love Izumi and I love Drake and Mikey, there had to be some other characters that like deserve to be on this list over them. I love those characters, don't get me wrong, but Best Boy, I don't think they're in the same league as Senku and Boji. Then again, I always keep saying this, so I haven't watched Dr. Stone, but Senku from season 1 was one of the best main characters I've ever experienced.
He's wavy.
I don't think Mikey, like, I love Drake and maybe I'm a bit biased, but Mikey and Izumi, there must be other animes with better main characters or better boys, in my opinion. Surely.
There were, but I don't know. The criteria for their thing is somehow to me, but I just don't trust myself because I can't.
Mikey, especially, his good character arc is not even now, and he's in Best Boy. I'm like, I was surprised. Drake is easy to like, it's like, is it kind of like a Zoro character? Like, it's just cool, and you get like put on the Best Boy list just because of that. Anyway, even One Piece. What about the characters in One Piece? Law. Before I haven't watched the anime, but still, I don't think Mikey and Izumi from Horimiya deserve to be on this list, even though I love them. So I don't know. But yeah.
Well, I guess we'll move on to the next category. Best Girl, and I got problems with this one, but we'll get into it. So nominees were Vladimir Milis from 86, Toru Honda Fruits Baskets, Sarasa Watanabe Kageki Shoujo, Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, and Ai Otto, and also Nobara Kubisaki, who won the category. And I don't know why, because like people just see one fight scene where the girl is doing stuff that she should have already been doing, because it doesn't really matter about the gender, and then they're like, oh yeah, she's the best female character ever. Like, come on, bro. Like, the bar is in the mud, fam.
We know this though. I think I don't want to blame the people who voted her, but I think with the track record for especially shonen women is in the mud, like you said. So I think just seeing her doing something cool clouded people's judgment. Then again, I love Nobara, so I'm not even that mad at it, to be fair. But I feel sorry for other people who like experience, like the one I'm looking at right now is Fruit Basket. I've heard many. I've not even watched. I don't follow this anime, and the good stuff I've been hearing about characters and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I might be wrong, but yeah, I think she got into 1-5 because her backstory was her backstory. Her backstory wasn't even told yet. And I think that's when one of her characters strengthens even more. So I can see why people are not happy about it. But then again, I love Nobara, so I didn't watch much of the other people on the list. So I don't think I'm in the right place to say anything, to be fair.
Well, listen, I've read JJK for a long time. I know about Nobara. And I'm not saying she's a bad choice. I'm just saying in comparison to people like Toru Honda and even Sarasa, who she was only had 12 episodes. People didn't really watch the show, so I'm not really mad. But like her winning over the Fruits Baskets, it's not sitting right with me, especially when I watched that final season with just the things that were revealed, more stuff that we learned about Toru, and just her attitude, her kindness, all of her best aspects were on show in that season, and I feel like they just went with the easy choice by picking Nobara.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what it is. More people probably watch that show. It's got a bigger audience, so it'll get more votes. So
I would say this though, Komi should not be in this list.
I do not like that show. I do not like that show.
I've read the manga. I didn't watch anime. I just didn't like the art stuff. I was like that, to be fair. But that she's not a bad character. I'm not saying she's a great character. She's not a bad character. But from what I've read past the first season in the manga, I haven't watched the anime yet, and I don't have to watch the anime because, to be honest with you, this girl hardly speaks. She's like next to the winning best girl, honestly.
You see,
that is how it's like.
But the only thing is that she's not so. That's the whole point of the series, that she has an issue with that. So I don't know. I don't think comparing her to Nezuko in that aspect is fair, because she's actually actively working on that flaw where she's having that issue where she's I guess can't communicate. So but I don't really the show doesn't really resonate with me. I just find it frustrating, even though I know that she can't speak. I don't know, it's just like not registering the way it's being portrayed in the series. I don't think it's bad, it's just not for me.
Yeah, she's better in like later parts of the manga, I think. If later parts of the manga she got put on this list is understandable. The first few chapters, like first 20 to like 50 chapters, I'm like, she's still building on herself to be a better character. So I think they literally just like, Komi. Literally, honestly, like, I don't know if downplay her and say she's a bad character, but compared to the people I'm seeing at face value here, meh. That one, I wanted to ask about the Wonder Egg parody girl. Was she good?
I like Ai. I wouldn't be mad if she had won, because I find her story, even though the show was undesirable, and I think one of the plot points ended up being the way they decided to explain it was very strange. But I like Ai as a character. I like what she represented, how she kind of dug herself out of this hole and she became more courageous, and she was the character who kind of tied the group of girls together, and she was supporting, and also like you kind of see her flaws within the show. It's just a shame that they didn't really do her justice and made her go wayward. But I wouldn't be mad if she won, because I do like her. She's fun.
Fair enough. Just one agenda before we move on. Maki is better than Nobara, okay? People need to calm down. Just thought I'd put that out there. Maki is the better character. Because I'm tired. No, literally. Obviously, it's every fandom, or some fandoms just like crazy. Just calm down. They're better characters, man. People, but then again, it's not a fault. Maki hasn't really got a shine like that in the anime. But Maki over Nobara, just saying that. And if you say otherwise, I think you're silly a little bit.
What if I say Mai over Maki?
Who?
Mai.
Who?
I'm kidding.
I was about to say.
Okay, let's move on before it turns into a bully. Best protagonist. So the nominees were Odokawa from Odd Taxi, Eren Yeager, AOT, Yuji Itadori, JJK, Joe from Megalobox 2 Nomad, Oji from Ranking of Kings, and I, Otto, from Wonder Egg Priority, and Odokawa won. I'm not mad. I'm happy with that, to be honest, because I don't think Otaxi would win that many categories, but it was one of the standout anime original shows from last year, so I shouldn't have been as surprised. And Odokawa, good MC. Since he's pretty much the I guess the character that is utilized the most, as in when you're trying to meet the other members of the extended cast, I think he carries the show pretty well, and he's an interesting narrator to follow, and yeah, overall he's a good guy. So congrats to Odokawa.
I'm happy. I think the kind of praise he got, I'm just happy that the people I expected to win did win, because I was scared Yuji was going to win. I love Yuji, don't get me wrong, but as a main character, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's not that guy.
It's not a great, like when you say great main characters, we're talking about Ichigo, we're talking about even Luffy. Yuji falls under the Naruto kind of category. It's like a good MC, but not the best MC. I'm not trying to like diss any of them. Obviously, Naruto's like my first one of my first anime ever watched. But I don't know. I mean, later on in the manga, like I liked him a bit more, but I feel like there's just other characters in that one series that just so much better than him. But doesn't mean he's a bad character. But he's one of the characters like I saw him in the best protagonist. I was like, Yuji? Surely there's other animes, but then again, I didn't watch that much, so I can't really complain that much. I love Joe being there because I love Joe from Megalobox, and I'm glad Eren didn't win because I hate the Attack on Titan fandom. I can't lie to you. No, Daniel, please, because Attack on Titan, I told you, it's between that and Hunter x Hunter that like switch from that being my favorite anime. So I rate Attack on Titan highly, but the fandom is so toxic. Why is every popular fandom like this? Look at Fullmetal Alchemist, just like go on like rank down animes just for fun. Now Attack on Titan are doing the same thing. Why?
Really, they are.
Why are you so toxic? They are. They literally. That's.
You see, my break is doing me well. I'm staying away from all this nonsense, man.
This is annoying, especially the Eren fans. Eren fans are wild. I think he said it as a joke, but people are just taking it seriously, and it's just. I think no, it's like them being toxic to be funny, but it's not that funny. It's just like, why? It's not. Shut up. It can be literally. They've become the Goku fans almost in the sense of what's no better protagonist than Eren.
So, are they actually saying that? Oh wow.
Literally, unrelated. They can talk about Luffy. They can talk about Ichigo, even Goku. It's like, well, he's made compared to Eren as the main character. It's like, what? What? Eren is doing great things. Don't spoil it.
Listen, Eren was annoying for pretty much half of the series. Like when he was screaming all the time, bro.
I think people forgot about that as well. You know, like the first season, Eren was I hated that character. It was the worst MC in my opinion for the longest time. I hated Eren so much. It's literally what the start of season, the end of season 3, start of season 4. I started liking him as a character, main character. So okay, this is he's like left like the terrible MCs and gone to like good MCs, but still isn't like the great MCs yet. And he's like slowly getting his way there because of like how different the authors like using him as a main character. Like this is different. You don't see that as in a shonen anime. But the fans just are just crazy, man. The toxicity is just crazy in my opinion. But I love Eren. The fans, LG fans, just like. No, it just make fun of Demon Slayer. Like, they're literally the main people. Like, oh, but Demon Slayer doesn't have a story though. It was carried by an animation. So
that's a lie.
So
Demon Slayer does have a story.
Even if it wasn't a lie, so, and it's as if they're watching with one eye open, one eye closed. Because I can tell me Demon Slayer doesn't have a story. What? Like people are not crying for Rengoku, or that's not story. Idiots, fam. But let's carry on. Just live around.
Yeah, okay, we'll go on to the best antagonist and the
I said round over, and this comes up. I hated them. This is what I hated the most.
So Eren won, but the other people who were nominated were Shigaraki, Yano from Odd Taxi, Echidna from ReZero, Adam from Skate the Infinity or Skate 8, and Tetsuya Kasaki from Tokyo Revengers. Right, go for your run, Ed.
First of all, I think Adam should have won just because of. Is he that told me something he did? With
the skateboard.
Just of that was sick jokes. I thought he was gonna win. I saw the video as well.
Oh, you seen it?
Smacked his face in the tournament. I was like, what? And he's actually pretty cool. I think I need to watch this anime. I can't lie. It was what he was doing with the skateboard. I was like, what in the world is this skating? But yeah, that was funny. Well, let's get into the. First of all, I think this is a very weak list. I can't lie to you. There's a weak list. I think people deserving of this is literally the girl from ReZero. I can never pronounce the name properly. Adam. And I don't know about Odd Taxi because I didn't watch it. Full stop. That's it.
Yeah, I would have
Shigaraki's good. No, Shigaraki's one of my favorite antagonists of all time, personally. But the anime didn't portray that properly, in my opinion.
I agree.
Then Kasaki he's alright, but then again, there should be other animes with better antagonists there. Then Eren, do people understand what antagonist is? It was a funny joke. I thought, okay, this is a joke. It's funny. I guess. Then he actually won it. Antagonist is someone who goes against the protagonist. Eren is the protagonist. Making sense.
I guess they're saying because, obviously Mikasa and Armin are also protagonists, or deuteragonists is the word. I'm not too sure. But
yeah,
since he's going against them, he is an antagonist to them. That's I guess that's the argument.
That's a weak argument, I can't lie to you. But hey, it is what it is, man. This was a horrible nomination and winner, in my opinion. But what do you think?
I just think it's funny that out of every single show that came out this year, they decided that Eren was the best antagonist of all of them. But I don't know, because I don't think he was. I think, yes, he was, I guess, an antagonist because he was going against our main group, the Survey Corps, when he was doing his own thing. And then when he switched on Armin and Mikasa, which, when I'm thinking about it in hindsight, that was definitely over the top and he was overselling that. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, apart from that moment and then the whole thing with the Jaegerist, I'm not gonna lie, he's not really. I don't know if he's the best antagonist of the year, but
definitely.
I mean, I'm not surprised that he won. Again, I'm gonna be saying this a lot, but I think the best scene he had, I guess, as an antagonist was that scene when he was talking to Armin and Mikasa. But apart from that scene, I don't think he did any substantial antagonism. So I'm just confused to why he won compared to other characters. Even Echidna, I don't really feel she was she shouldn't even be the person that they put. They should have put Roswell. Yeah,
why is Roswell not there?
He was literally the antagonist. Echidna, she was just a bit shifty, booky. You don't know if you can trust her. But Roswell, he was firmly cemented. Like, this is the guy we are trying to overtake, beat. He was directly opposing Subaru. He gave him the two impossible choices, which Subaru had to make that decision to pick. But I don't know, these guys with their nominations, I don't know what the process that they do, because I really don't understand how they can put a kid in.
I'm telling you, they don't watch the anime.
If Adam won, I wouldn't be mad. I would have been happy, actually. I would have been laughing.
I just deep was like, wait, Roswell should be there instead of her. Crazy. Well, Katsuki as well, he's a menace, but I don't know. I don't think he's the best.
From that list, he probably is the best because of what he's been doing to what's his name, Takemichi, how the plans, and I think he's one of the slimiest antagonists because all he does, he's one of them people in the background, and he's smart because he'll get someone. He always sets someone up as a fool guy. in a way. So I think that's why he is. I definitely don't like him. I really don't like him. But
no, wait, I got spoiled on the manga, and his reason, you don't like his anime industry anyway, but his reasoning for
I know he's a joke, man.
For it, I was like, what?
He's actually a waste man.
I've put it on pause because of that. I can't lie to you. I've put.
Hey, we can go into a spoiler alert if you read if you're watching Tokyo Revengers, you can just skip ahead.
My chest.
Man said because she rejected me, I'm gonna kill her. What a waste man. What a waste man, bruv.
I guess that's what makes him. I don't know. I don't like it, man. I actually don't like it.
He's a loser, bruv. He's a loser.
Because I thought it was a joke. That's why I hate TikTok for some reason, like most times. Because the spoilers just come and you've been enjoying the video and just pops up like, oh wait, this is a spoiler.
Oh wow.
TikTok is wild. I think it wasn't Twitter in a way. Because you've been enjoying the video, it's like, villains with stupid ideologies. Or no, it's like villains and the reason for being a villain or something like that. And just like, Madara to find a twisted way of world peace, and Kezuki because he got rejected. I was like, wait, what? I opened the comment. That's what I shouldn't have done. Open the comment section. It's like, this is a joke. He got rejected by Hina, and it's like, yeah, your life is now forfeit.
Yeah, he's a loser, man. I'm sorry. You lost me. I was already not high on the show, and now you've lost me completely. I'm not gonna lie.
And literally, apparently, spoilers again. The man, apparently, when he died, people said the writing went with him. I was
oh, raw.
what? People said the writing went with his character. He had a bad reason for being a bad person, being the villain, but he was a good character in the way of how he foiled Takemichi.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The writing went with him. I was like, yeah, this is not. I don't like. This is why I don't like hearing spoilers or why if people like series or not. Let me watch it. And the fact I got into that, I'm like, because I rate Tokyo Revengers highly in the manga anyway, because I actually enjoy it. But at that, I'm like, I'm gonna pause it. Hopefully I forget, then go back to it. But yeah, that's just my bit on Keisuke.
It's a big mezzo.
Mezzo up.
Okay, next category. Let's just move on from that train wreck. Oh yeah, spoilers ending if you're looking for the time. 32 minutes or something like that. So best fight scene. So we had Yuji and Aoi Toido versus Hanami from JJK, Eren versus Warhammer Titan, Naruto versus Ishiki, Yuji and Nobara versus Eso and Kechiso, Elma versus Toru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, and Vivi versus Yuki Kakitani. I don't know why that was there, but whatever. I mean, it was animated well, but bro, just relax, man.
Oh, friend. Because I saw the animation first, this looks kind of slick.
I guess if you're evaluating on it as a fight scene, then yes, it should be on there. But
I mean, the same way I felt about Eren Yeager versus War Machine. The War Machine? Warhammer Titan. Man, Marvel. The Doctor Strange trailer is still in my head, fam. Beautiful stuff, but
I didn't watch it. They put too much in there. Why is the trailer 2 minutes long, bruv? You already released a teaser trailer. This is what I don't understand about Marvel, yeah? They'll release a teaser trailer that's 2 minutes long, and they'll be like, this is the actual trailer. You've already given me the trailer. We don't need another one. Sorry, man.
Yeah. But it makes us question, and I feel like there's a spoiler that I'm not going to tell you because you don't want to watch it. There's a spoiler that's I feel like if I got into the movie, I went into it, and this came up, I'm like, oh my god. It was going to be make that experience so much better. But because you bought it and I know this is happening, I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm excited now, but I feel like I'm gonna be excited more. But let's leave Marvel aside from that. But Eren Yeager versus the Warhammer Titan should not be there, in my opinion, compared to the rest of the list.
Yeah, it's lackluster. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not. I think a fight scene from Mushoku Tensei should have been on here, or even from Slime. Yes. Maybe what's his name? Clayman, Hinata versus Rimuru. There you go.
Because I was like, wait, I swear Slime came out in the same. This is the year that Slime came out.
Mm-hmm.
Early, because I watched it now, but I was like, this came out last year, didn't it?
Yeah.
But Slime isn't there. Mikoshi Tensei is not there. a Warhammer Titan versus Eren Yeager is there. That's crazy to me. But yeah, and I'm glad of the winner, to be fair. I still disagree about like Jujutsu Kaisen getting like nominated twice, but I'm glad. I think the right person won from this list anyway.
Yes, so Yuji Itadori and Ari Todo versus Hanami won. That was very well animated. Like they elevated it from the manga, because even in the manga, when I was reading this, I was like, damn, yo, they are really they're moving. And then they took it to another level. Mappa, they were doing their thing. I love the scene where they're running up the trees and it's just like they're dancing, interweaving, and then they hit him with the black flash, the Kokuzen. Yeah, fire.
It was good. I love that. I love that fight, man. Todo, his power is just sweet. Best defender. Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, they framed it very well.
We did it. Naruto vs Ishiki was. I liked it, man. I enjoyed it. I'm not watching the Boruto. I keep telling people this. I'm reading the manga. I'm not even like taking my time because it only updates a month, which is annoying. But that was an enjoyable fight. I can't lie to you. I just loved, because I keep saying this. I don't know about now, but I think Naruto had one of the best hand-to-hand combats in any anime, like ever. It was just so slick. And seeing this again just reminded me of that. It was just. I like the taijutsu. I can't lie to you. It was sweet. And Naruto being on the list after it's been ended, even though it's not like series, crazy. I'm surprised Boruto got a nomination for anything. So
it was good. The fight, the Baryon mode, and all them things there.
Yeah. Then Dragon's Maid, I saw a bit of the thing, and then my animation was sweet, bro. But then again, I don't watch the anime, so I can't speak much on it.
And then I will say Nobara and Yuji versus Eso and Kechizo. That one was good as well. I can't lie. I wouldn't have been mad if either of those scenes won, because especially that the second one with Nobara, when they switch opponents and then they do the synchronization with the Black Flash, that was wavy.
Yeah. With the back-to-back and it was sweet. Then when Yuji ran away with her as well. I don't know. Hyped every time. The shock on her face, huh? That was good.
But the thing is, I like how she shocked and then she just like, yeah, I got your back, don't worry. I was like, yeah. That's wavy.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy with this winner. Yeah.
Agreed. Thumbs up from us. All right, next one. Best director. All right, so we had Baku Kinoshita from Old Taxi. I'm gonna try pronounce these names, but I'm not a Japanese native speaker, so please don't kill me. So Yuichiro Hayashi from AOT Final Season Part 1, Sung-Koo Park from JJK, Yo Moriyama from Megalobox 2 Nomad, Shingo Natsume from Sonny Boy, and Shin Wakabashi, I think that's how you say it, won the Egg Priority, and Otaxi won that one. And again, that one, I think it deserves it, because unlike all these other series, apart from, actually, I can't even say apart from, because two of them actually are original shows, but it's an original show, so I think that's an added difficulty when you're directing it, because it's all original. You don't have anything to at least base what you want to do it on, and that might actually give you more flexibility as well when it comes to how you want your scenes to look. But I think Old Taxi, for I think it was 13 episodes, was really solid, consistent throughout, and you can tell how well organized and how I guess well placed the scenes were, and I think that's inspired by the vision of the director, so he deserves that one.
Yeah, I'm happy that, especially from the praise it got. I'm happy it's getting some recognition. They won the Egg Priority. I don't know why it's there, from what I've heard as well. That's crazy to me. How won the Egg Priority is there.
I was scratching my head.
I heard from that. I was like, how is it there, man? But then again, I think I voted for Jujutsu Kaisen because obviously I didn't watch Otaxi, and I don't mind Otaxi winning. Yeah, I need to watch that. I keep saying that, but I need to actually watch that and sit down and watch.
I think you'll be impressed when you watch it, but on the Egg Priority, I guess from my direction point of view, I'm not even like a cinematography guy. I don't know much about filmmaking, so I'm just trying to think about it from the direction. And I guess it was I can't say it's directed well though because of the plot though, because if you're the director and then the script writer comes to you with like, okay, we're going in this direction, surely it's your responsibility to say, I don't know about that one, chief, or am I getting my roles confused? I don't know.
That's what I think as well, but I don't know. I think we don't know too much enough about like how, like the director and the screenplay. And is that original as well, or is it?
Yeah, that one was original.
It's okay, I guess then it's a little different because it's different from like shows like, I don't know what we're talking about. What has a bad direction that's not original? Seven Deadly Sins, for example.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about the animation, just like the way they like set some stuff up in the anime. It's like, what in the world? Because I read the manga as well. Like, huh?
I can talk for days on that.
One Piece, great example. I think they're deceiving people with animation in that anime. Obviously, we love the manga here in this pod, but in that show, they're deceiving people with good animation. I'm telling you, because the direction of that show is doo-doo water, man. I don't know who, but then I don't know who controls the pacing and stuff like that. Maybe it's others saying like, you know what, slow down, like draw it out as much as you can. If that's the case, then we can't blame the director. But if the director's like, you know what, let's slow it down, just give us filler. I can't lie to you, I don't have filler because
they do filler though. It's in canon filler or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, but it's like added to like parts that are not filler. Just give us full filler for like a year. At least people can skip.
Thank you.
But at least people can skip it. And like One Piece gets further on.
Yeah, but that's when the series is finished. I'm still watching it. I don't want to sit through a year of filler.
Fair enough. But I have the manga as well. I don't watch the anime that much. Maybe that's why I'm being a bit biased. Yeah. I feel like with Naruto, it was so much easier because I can just skip it. But with One Piece, I can't skip it because I need to see, because there's some canon stuff in the middle of the filler as well.
Yeah, I don't know. For Wano and Whole Cake Island, I'd actually disagree about the direction being bad, because I think the bits that they added, especially for Wano, that has actually made Wano better in the anime than the manga for me personally. Especially stuff like in, let's say, okay, you know, Sanji fought page 1, and then in the manga, it just ended. We didn't know what happened with page 1. But in the anime, they actually show what happened after the final kick, and it shows page 1 like leaving and stuff like that, filling in the gaps where Oda just kind of ends things abruptly. I like how the anime's taking liberties, fleshing things out. Also, like when Zoro, like we see him in Bakura town, and then when we're going up to the castle, he's there and then he's not there. They actually show what happened to Zoro, like why he wasn't there when we met up with the rest of the Straw Hats, how he actually got lost, rather than him just randomly disappearing. So
I think that's one of my big problems with Oda. Like, I feel like he leaves stuff for the anime. Like,
yeah, you can definitely tell now.
Don't skip it, man. Just give it to us in the manga. I feel like the anime fans really, if you don't mind the pacing, they're enjoying, honestly. But that pacing, I don't know whose fault is it, but the pacing is just due to what, in my opinion. I don't know if it's the director's fault or. But
it depends who's directing the episode and the storyboard, because some episodes are paced better than others, and even sometimes they'll just be doing like, I don't know, 10 pages and it's still paced really well, even though in terms of like, I guess, plot progression, it didn't really move the plot that much, but it didn't feel slow in the episode, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
I feel like you just brought up a good point about like how they like show stuff that Oda doesn't show, so I guess it's 50-50, but yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the next category, best animation. So the nominees for this one were JJK Kotu, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, Mushoku Tensei. Oh, I didn't know it was nominated for this one. Oh, okay, I guess we got wrong then. Vivi, Fluorite's Eye Song, Wonder Egg Priority, and Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc. So the one that aired on TV, and that's what won, which is kind of funny, but
give it to the movie, I lie.
Yeah, it's basically the movie but aired in the TV show format, so like they did it in episodes.
It's harder to bet against Demon Slayer when it comes to animation. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, it's the only
other good animation is there. Like One Egg Party looked beautiful. I can't lie to you. I haven't watched. I watched like the first episode.
It was beautiful. It was a treat. Every episode, I was like, up until episode 10, I was like, damn, this show is really animated well. Like this, the movement. I can send you some clips, but yeah, they were doing in terms of animation. They didn't lack.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Obviously, Jobless Reincarnation looked beautiful as well. I mean, the fight scenes and everything. Jujutsu Kaisen, great animation. Even Dragon's Maid, from what I've seen, great animation. So it was among the. I think it's one of the shows that had like the good animations at least. I didn't. Because I saw a bit of everything, including the Vivi Florent Ice song, whatever it is. It had good animation as well. So it's in good company, and it's not surprised Demon Slayer won.
Yep. And before we move on to the next category, I guess I wanted to ask, what's your favorite animated scene from the winner?
From Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
When Akaza came in and the Compass Deep.
Yeah, that was
magic thing.
I like
that man is beautiful. The way that character design is so cold, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. He has crack in it. I can't lie to you. His eyes, his design, the tattoos, everything. Just like, wow, that's a good character design. Can't lie to you. So Akaza, yeah, I think when it came in, it was obviously the fight with Goku. That was just beautiful. That's movie quality in a. I mean, it was a movie to be fair, but still, yeah, it was good. I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I liked that scene, and I liked when he was on the train and he killed the first demon, not the train demon, but like there was like a lesser demon, and then he kind of started flying. I don't know. He jumped up in the air and he hit him with I think it was form 5, but yeah, it was wavy. I liked that.
And the boys were surprised, like, yeah.
They were like, oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just one last thing before we go on to the next one. Obviously, I haven't finished season 2 yet, but the part I've watched up to, like, if you I think you Photoball are taking home another one for this one, because I don't know how anyone is gonna beat what they've been outputting for the entertainment district arc, because fam, like I'm overwhelmed.
Daniel, I don't know when you're up to now.
I'll tell you. So where I stopped was when Inosuke he hit what's her name, the Daki with the Form 8, the explosive rush. And they you have Zenitsu and Tanjiro defending him on the side as he rushes towards her. Yeah, that's the last episode I watched, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. The episode for the last, so episode 11 or 12? Oh no, 10 or 11.
9 actually. So I still have 10 and 11 to watch.
Okay, I think episode 10.
Oh my days.
Uzi was showing out, bruv. I was like, what? It looked. My eyes were like, I wanted to put them out and clean them and put it back in, because I was like, this is not real. This is not real. Honestly, I was like, yeah, they're taking it home again, unless some crazy animation, like maybe the last episode 4 or last few action scenes for Attack on Titan. But so far, it's already in February, but so far I can't see, with all the things that come out this year, I cannot see anything. Maybe Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
True.
But I can't see anything beating it. Honestly, it was so good. I was like, okay, yeah. You understand why people say animation carries? Because animation is just stupid. Oh yeah. He's winning again, definitely. I think.
Yeah, because I mean, from what I was like, every week I was just like, bro. Because the thing is, when they first started fighting, and I'm like, okay, this is good. And then every week it just kept elevating. And I'm just like, bro, these guys are just being silly. And then you're telling me season 3 is coming out soon. Bro.
That struck by the iron's hot, fam. It's like, yeah. You thought we were over? Nah, another one. DJ Khaled.
I'm here for it. But okay. Next category. Best score. So that's like OST. So we had the nominees were Yuki Kajura and Go Shina from Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc. Hiroyuki Sawano and Kota Yamamoto from 86. Mabuana from Megalobox 2 Nomad. Punpi Vava and OMSB from Otaxi. I'm telling you, Punpi, yeah. Sasuro Kosaki, Vivi, Fluorite, Isong, DD Mouse and Mito from Wonder Egg Priority. Okay, you see what I mean when I'm saying that they're just recycling the same shows. Like, how many times have you seen these shows, bro?
Really, truly, literally, yeah.
Okay, Demon Slayer won, by the way, but like, I mean, OST wise, listen, bro. Why can't you have some variety? Because, like, bro, I watched some shows which had some really good OSTs and they were not included. Like Shadow's House, that had a good OST. Kimono Jihen, that had a good OST. Even Aidan 10 Deities No Only Peace, that's a really strange show, but it had a good OST as well. So I don't know why these guys they just decided to pick from the same names for like 5 categories in a row now, man.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, and it's crazy. I'm scratching my head because what's Vivi doing everything and hasn't won anything yet?
It's just there to fill a spot, bro. Because
someone else, man. I mean, OST is amazing, but I didn't watch. Honestly, I think people who are choosing this are casuals. I know people like casual. That's what gets thrown around crazily, especially in UFC. But that's a different conversation. But casuals, that word it gets thrown around crazy. But I generally think is a casual watcher that picks the list of the nominations. Honestly, there's no variety. Look at it. It's the same thing we've seen 5 times in a row. We're not saying that, obviously, we're not saying that the shows there are bad. Maybe say it's Wonder Egg priority, according to some people. But
we are tired. We're feeling the fatigue of seeing the same names, bro. But I mean, well, I will talk about the OST, I guess. Demon Slayer, it did have a good OST, I won't lie. Like Akaza's theme, Rangoku's theme, when he was in the dream world, Tanjiro, I liked how when that guy went into his where his soul was, how serene the sound sounded there. So I can appreciate they did their thing on that.
But yeah, crazy. Even Boruto deserves to be here. It's a questionable show, but the OST in Boruto is decent. I mean, it's from Naruto anyway. It's like almost continued in a way. But then again, I didn't watch other ones super compare, but still.
Yeah, man. I guess we'll. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. I mean, Wonder Egg Priority, OST. Yeah, it was okay. The way I judge a good OST is if I can remember key tracks. So if our key tracks not coming to me, then it's not something I would rank as highly. So, and I didn't watch Megalobox, so I can't comment on that one. And 86, it's just mid. So,
from the look of it, I don't know how that is getting so much nominations. I can't wait to.
All right, best character design. So we have more Japanese names for Daniel to pronounce. Tadashi Hiromatsu from JJK, Baku Kinoshita and Hiromi Nakayama from Odd Taxi, Asuko Nozaki from Ranking of Kings, Michinori Chiba from Skate 8 The Infinity. Oh my days. What? How I Own Draw, Flat Studio and Yuichi Takahashi, Vivi, Fluorite's Song, Saki Takahashi, Wonder Egg Piracy, bro. Fam, you
did good. He did good.
Fam, it's just the same ones. It's just the same ones, man.
Question.
JJK won, by the way. Sorry.
I always question. Yeah, JJK won. I always question the character designs. I'm confused. Isn't it the people who made for manga adaptations?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the. I'm confused. Is that not the mangaka that should get the?
Technically, yes. I mean, they did make the character, so.
I mean, the most thing they did is add color, but some of the manga already gives the color, like in the color pages and stuff like that, and the manga and the author chooses it. So this category always confuses me because like character design, except if you're like anime only, like anime original, but then again I don't know. But Jujutsu Kaisen look nice. I mean, it's still a question. I think Jujutsu Kaisen, I think the strongest point, there's a difference between character design, character costume as well. But I don't know, man. I just picked Jujutsu Kaisen because it's the only one I really liked, honestly. Actually, no, I think I picked Ranking of Kings because I like the design in Ranking of Kings, but I didn't really watch the others, so I don't really care too much about this category.
Yeah, ditto. I don't really have much stock in character design because one, I don't really, I guess, understand the term, maybe, because I think it's more than just how the character looks. So I think, yeah, this is cool, I guess. I don't have much to say because I feel there's more nuance to the term that I need to look into before I can start critically dissecting what I think should have won. Because I mean, if I'm just doing it off appearances, I mean, I can't really judge it. It'd just be subjective. There's no really way I can appraise one over the other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we will move on to the next category, which is Best Voice Actor Performance Japanese, with more names. Yuki Kaiji Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Ayane Sakura Gabby Brown from AOT again, Kiyoshi Kobayashi Daisuke Jigen Lupin the Third Part 6, Natsuki Hanai for Odokawa Otaxi, Aoi, I can never say that word, Yuki Komoko Soma Spider So Watts, and Kanata Aikawa I Otter One Day Priority. And Erin won, but I would have been happy if I won because she's actually a rookie voice actor and I think that was her first role. And I think in terms of how the character sounded, she did a good job.
Yeah. I would say, this is subjective obviously, but I would say this. I don't understand why Soma Spider So What is there. Because I turned it off because of the voice of the character. Honestly, I was like, yeah, pause. I was only being like a bit like, it's almost like I didn't want to watch that. But I was like, is this not basically Slime like 2.0? But it's like, let me not be like that. Let me actually watch it and like give it a chance. Then I heard the voice, I was like, nope, I'm not watching that.
Nah, I'm not falling a spider, bro. Sorry, man. Slime I'll do, but no spider. Allow it, man.
What's a slime, but not spider? But yeah, I didn't like the voice for that character, so maybe some people do. Gabby, she was pretty good actually. Voice acting was really. Eren Yeager, I think, deserved to win in my opinion, but I liked it because yeah, Tatake people. But Lupin, I didn't watch. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't watch Otaxi, and I watched a bit of One Day Priorities, and she sounded good. So, but yeah.
Good. I think this one had good selections. I think obviously I can't comment on Soma Spider So What or Lupin because it's part 6 of this thing and I didn't watch the first 5 parts. But
that's gonna say the same thing. I've seen many videos about one fight about the guy with like metal teeth and like hammers or like tomahawks or something. And it looked sick. I was like, okay, I need to watch this because the animation and like the fight just looked amazing. But I just the time. But yeah, and the thing is confusing because this part 6, but it's like you need to watch this. Yeah.
Sounds tricky. But following on, we have Best Voice Actor Performance English Dub, which I can't really comment on because I don't watch that many, but we'll try. So we have David Ward, Ionosuke Shindo, aka Adam from Skate 8 The Infinity, Brittany Cox, Fenna from Fenna Pirate Princess, Laura Bailey, Toro Honda, Fruits Baskets, the final. Actually, I can talk about that one because I do watch that. Adam MacArthur, Yuji Itadori, JJK, Matt Shipman, Reki from Skate 8 The Infinity. Oh god. Anairi's Oh, I can't say that, man. Anairis Quiones. I'm sorry. I don't. It's called Rika from Wonder Egg Priority. Oh yeah, Adam won, by the way. But I didn't watch the Skate 8 dub, so I don't really know what he sounds like.
He deserves it. He's the GOAT.
Oh, you've heard him?
No, I just love that. I just have a certain love for Adam because he's just
that guy is a questionable individual. I mean, if you watch the show, you understand why he's questionable.
Oh, the guy's a joker, man. That's a joke, but I think the only one I had was UG. I can't really. I think I had Fen as well. I need to watch that series.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but I mean, I didn't really enjoy it, and it's that during like 22 episodes or so.
Yono vibes. Like, okay, this is giving me Yono vibes. Okay. What?
Oh yeah, that's what I thought, but it's a lie. And I was wrong. It's 12 episodes, but yeah, it's not what you think it is. If you're looking for,
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that because that's literally the reason I'm gonna watch it. Pirate Princess. Okay, this is cool. A strong female lead, maybe let's do it. I like it. Yona's like one of the goats. Maybe she can be, but as soon as you said that, I'm not watching it again. But I did have a voice. It was okay. I don't know how to really judge because I didn't really watch other people except Miji, so I don't really care about this category either.
Yeah, shout out to David Ward. I mean, I don't know how you voiced Adam, but if you did it as creepy as the Japanese don did, then you did a good job because Adam is mad creepy. Can't lie to you. That guy is not right. And Fenna, you marketed me wrong. You tricked me, man. You tricked me. So I have to show bias. I'm sorry. I was really hoping that it was gonna be like it said Fenna pirate princess. I'm like, oh raw, she's a pirate princess, and she was just not raw. She was just a princess. So there's no pirate in her.
Princess. I mean, Yona is just a princess, but
yeah, and she's raw.
Yona's not just a princess. That was worded really wrongly, but yeah. Yona is a princess and does amazing things, but I guess Fenna's just a princess with no amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the same formula of new arc. She gets captured and they take over. I'm just like, okay. That gets old really quickly. And the ending was kind of strange too, but I mean, it's not something where I'm like, oh yeah, this is terrible, raw, this is rubbish. I was just like, I don't really understand what happened, but I mean, I don't care enough to be angry about it, so.
Okay.
Next category, and I'm sorry that I'm gonna be complaining again because this one kind of made me angry. So, best opening sequence. So, Boku no Sensu, Shinsei Kamata. Okay, I'm just saying AOT. Beastars. I tried, I tried. JJK, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Odd Taxi, and Tokyo Revengers, and AOT won. And I'm annoyed, bruv. It shouldn't have won. It's not the best opening, bruv. Like
Beastars.
I'm telling you, Beastars should have won that easily. No question. No question about it.
I didn't watch Crybaby. Actually, I said Crybaby. I didn't watch Tokyo Revengers, so I don't know about the opening like that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Odd Taxi's one is good as well.
It was a bop. I didn't watch it, but I heard the opening. Miss Kobayashi, I have no clue about that. Except for like a few clips. Jujutsu Kaisen, I liked it. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I liked it still. Then I think, honestly, Attack on Titan, except from like the two I didn't see, is the weakest one here.
Yes, it was meek, man. It was meek, bruv.
It grew on me, but then again, it had to grow on me. The other ones were a bop from the start. If
exactly.
That makes sense. But Beastars, I'm surprised it did not win that.
It was robbed because in terms of the opening sequence, it was constructed really well, and the song was amazing. So I don't understand. You just got this. The man was just. Is that the one, the AOT one, where you're just screaming war? Because it's just mid.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Attack on Titan should be on that list. Honestly, I saw other animes. I didn't watch that many anime. So that makes better openings than Attack on Titan. Oh god,
it shouldn't even be on the list, bruv. It shouldn't even be on the list, bruv. There were so many other shows with better openings than that, bruv.
It's crazy. The Clout is literally taking it to so many nominations. Now, the fact that he won it is even crazy. He shouldn't be nominated in the first place, but he actually won it. That's jokes. I can't even get angry. I'm just laughing because obviously this is what Attack on Titan to get to try and. Well, it is what it is, man. I can't get too angry too much because there's other categories I'm still gonna be angry at. But yeah, Beast is in my opinion, and obviously Daniel as well. We agree he should win, like landslide, honestly.
Exactly. But whatever. We'll move on to best ending.
Like yeah.
Odd Taxi 2. Odd Taxi, yeah, because that one was wavy. Just the song and how it was the way. I think what I like when the song syncs up with the scenes. Like you have a drop and then it kind of syncs in with the animated sequence, and I think Odd Taxi did that well. So I appreciate that. So I would have been happy if that one had won, but not AOT. That one did not deserve it.
It doesn't deserve it.
It did not. But best ending sequence, another one. I'm annoyed, bruv.
Demon Slayer.
So Demon Slayer.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Demon Slayer won. AOT was nominated again. Beastars, Shadow's House, Skate 8 The Infinity, and So I'm a Spider. So what was nominated? And I don't understand, bro. I mean, I don't think it should have won best ending. I think Beastars or Shadow's House should have won.
Honest to God, the only reason Demon Slayer one is the same one that carries through in the rest of the season, isn't it?
I'm not sure because it specifies Mugen Train arc. I don't know if they changed the ending for the districts.
Because I didn't watch that again because I don't want to go into emotional trauma again with Goku. So, but from what I watched, it was okay. There had to be definitely other series.
Listen to the Shadow's House one, and then come back to me and see if the Demon Slayer one is better. And Beastars one. Listen to the Beastars one, bruv. That one is fire.
But there's been a long time. Wait, where's Beastars here? Question. When did it come out?
It came out last year. It's the second season.
Oh, they said second season then.
Oh, well, you thought it was the first season? Second season.
I haven't watched the second season yet. So even for the opening sequence, I'm just thinking first season because that first season opening was good as well.
I think it won last time for its opening sequence. So
yeah. Oh, is this season 2? Then I have no clue then.
Even then, it was that ending is very wavy for Beastars, bro.
Is Attack on Titan everything? Question.
Okay, I don't think it was in. Actually, let me just scroll through. Okay, it wasn't in Best English VA, and it wasn't in Best Score or Best Character Design. Okay. So yeah, so there was a couple it wasn't in.
Because I've seen that so many times, and half the time doesn't deserve to be nominated in festival. Talkers are winning, but oh well.
Listen, if I had to take a shot for every time I see AOT, Demon Slayer or JJK, I think I'd be very tipsy right now.
Tipsy? You'd be wasted, fam.
Okay, best action. So we have JJK, Demon Slayer, AOT, SSSS, Diners On, Vivi, and Wonder Egg Priority, and JJK won. So
I agree.
I mean, you could argue Demon Slayer, but I'm not mad at it. For action, I guess actually only the second half you can really say is the action part.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll give it to you, Juice guys, and I come back to you. Demon Slayer, I think it's just that fight was just, I think for Jujutsu Kaisen it's like all the way through, especially because it's like almost like a tournament arc as well. So So that's what gives Jujutsu Kaisen. But
Yeah, so I guess that was it for Best Action. We'll move on to the next one. Best Comedy. So we have Komi Can't Communicate, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Heaven's Design Team, Life Lessons with Uramichi, Onisan, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and Odd Taxi, which shouldn't be there because it's not a comedy. Well, whatever. Komi won.
I was like, what? Huh? I don't know, man. Kami is not. I don't know. I don't read that anime and manga that highly, so let me not say anything.
Yeah, the jokes don't really land for me, but I mean, I'm happy for the people who like it. So
I thought Nagatoro was gonna win easily, honestly, but I guess not.
yeah, man, the stock for Nagatoro is not as high compared to Komi, which is actually kind of surprising because I think I prefer Nagatoro personally.
It's not the best anime, obviously, but better than Kami. Then the other ones I did not watch, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Heaven's Design Team or Life Lessons with Uramichi or Nissan is, so yeah.
At least Attack on Titan is not here again.
Bro, if it was, I would have been like, what? That's kind of twisted because people be dying in that show. What's funny about that?
But some of the comedy in Jujutsu Kaisen is even funny, and imagine if they put that here as well just because of that. Like,
I mean, they do have those segments at the end, Juju Sampos, and those are kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, fam, overhead kick, crazy.
Oh, that one finished me the way my kick to Jogo's head. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I can't lie.
But I'm glad there's like more variety, I guess. I knew that we didn't see them, so I'm happy. Because if they could have found a way, I can't lie to you. If they could, they would have found a way to put that.
Oh, 100%. They would have.
Remember when we got that was jokes. Put it in there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Best Drama. To Your Eternity, 86, Fruits Baskets, Kageki Shoujo, Odd Taxi, and Wonder Egg Priority.
How you feel about this? Because I was genuinely curious. Because To Your Eternity has like, you got the praise. I didn't watch it, and obviously Fruit Basket's your thing. So do you think it deserved to win, or?
Obviously I'm biased. I think Fruits Basket should have won this one because I don't think. I'm just trying to think of it from a drama point of view, and I don't really view To Your Eternity as a drama, but I guess in some ways it can be viewed as that. But I mean,
fantasy to me, but I didn't watch it.
I mean, it can be both, but like I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't think it's a bad choice, but I would have been happier if Fruits Basket had won because I think I think the drama is a big focus in Fruits Baskets. I don't know why Odd Taxi was there. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, because Odd Taxi is more mystery than drama, I would say.
Well, there's no mystery category, I guess, so they had to put it somewhere.
Okay, yeah. In that, I mean, they could have made one, but I mean, I don't really think there's that many mystery shows. So I mean, that's asking a lot. And then Wonder Egg Priority, I mean, I think they're just putting it in for anything at this point. Drama in Wonder Egg Priority, I guess there is a drama aspect with I don't want to spoil it, but in the aspect of what they're trying to do. Oh, you're not going. Okay, yeah. So they're trying to basically what they're doing is they go into a dream world to help these girls who have killed themselves, and what they have to do is help those girls get over the reason why they killed themselves. So, and in that aspect, they're trying to help. They kind of go into all these different worlds to help bring back a person that's close to them who has committed suicide, and that's what's kind of driving each character. They all have someone who was close to them or was related to them who had committed suicide, and they want to bring them back. And to do that, they have to help these girls that they don't know in these various different circumstances. So that's the drama aspect, I guess, because they're battling with the reason why, because sometimes it might have been because of them the person committed suicide and they feel guilty. So yeah, so Yeah, you see, because of that concept, I really feel like they had potential. So I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, that's a great concept. I can lie to you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, To Your Eternity it is a good show. I mean, it's not for me. I kind of got. They kind of kept repeating this thing, and it got predictable. So, well, not predictable, but you could, if it happened, you wouldn't have been surprised. So, I wasn't really a fan of that. But they do a great job of getting you attached to the characters, and it is a character-driven story at its core. That's something. You're experiencing the world through this guy's eyes, and it's really the characters that he meets on his journey that drive the story and make you, I guess, stick with it. So it's a good choice. It's a good choice.
Fair enough.
Okay, best fantasy. So we have Slime, Mushoku Tensei, Kings of Ranking, Study of Vanitas, To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. Slime 1. Slime 1, I mean, obviously, I think we discussed this before, but I think Mushoku Tensei definitely could have won as well. I think they didn't choose it because of the controversy, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that was obvious with that one. I mean, I wouldn't mind if either of them won. I think my biggest problem in this whole thing is that I'm just surprised Slime. Because this was the first time I saw Slime. I was like, wait, Slime did come out that year. Why is it not getting nominated for more stuff? But Wonder Egg Priorities getting put everywhere. But yeah, I'm glad Slime won. I wouldn't mind if that or Jobless Recognition won, to be fair. But like you said, it's definitely the controversy because people will riot, especially with Crunchyroll. I think Crunchyroll is like more political than any other thing. So that was a horrible choice if they chose Jobless Reincarnation for everything they kind of want to do and stand for. So Slime, I think deserved it. But yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, both good shows, so you can't be mad at it unless you're a super stan for Rudius and his gang. But I don't think, I don't know anyone who loves Rudius, so yeah.
You love the show, not Rudius. So.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway.
Yeah. You're sick of it if you don't. But moving on to the next one, best film. I didn't watch that many films apart from Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, but that's the one that won. But the other ones that were there were Bell, Evangelion 3.0, 1+1, Thrice Upon a Time, Josei, the Tiger and the Fish, Shirubaku, the movie, and Words Bubble Up Like a Soda Pop. Since I didn't see any of the other ones, I can't say.
Yeah, and Demon Slayer was just sort of different. Yeah, but then again, I would like to say it's like on a different level, but I did not watch the other shows, so I can't even say it's on a different level because there might be a hidden gem there somewhere. So, but who's surprised?
Yeah, because I think Bell is done by Mamoru Hosoda, and it's going to be in the London Film Festival. I might be wrong, but I did remember seeing something like that, so it might be one of those critically acclaimed films, but I didn't get a chance to see it, and I don't think it was accessible until, I think it only came out recently, so like maybe in the tail end of last year, so I didn't really get a chance to see it. I don't know what it's about, so maybe I'll watch it and maybe I'll be like, oh, this is better than Demon Slayer. But it's kind of hard because I think all those films that's listed there, they're kind of original concepts, whereas Demon Slayer is based on just an arc, and normally films aren't, based on arcs. They're like original things,
Yeah. But that just pains my heart every time I see it, because I still remember, like, I don't know how you name one of a silent voice.
That's how you know it's a popularity, because your name is just Freaky Fridays, bruv.
Thank you. But anytime I keep speak about it, people think I'm hating, but I always say, Your Name is good. It's a good movie, okay? It's an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. But Silent Voice is a 9.5, if I'm being biased, 10. So, but it's different levels, but it is what it is. Let me now focus on the past, I guess.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Best Romance.
I want your opinion on this.
Horimiya, Beastars, Fruits Baskets, Don't Toy With Me, Nagatoro, Komi, Can't Communicate, and The Duke of Death and His Maid, and Horimiya 1. And it's hard because I like Horimiya, and I guess if I'm thinking about it as a romance show, that is what it is at its core. And the relationship between Miyamura and Hori, I really did enjoy. I think it was done well. I enjoyed them throughout the show, like their antics, and I think they did a good job with them as a couple. And then obviously because Fruits Basket's there, it would have been cool. But I think the thing is, it's hard because I'm not sure how much I value the aspects of romance in that show, rather over the other aspects like the drama, for example. So, but I mean, the romance is a strong point in Fruits Baskets. Yeah. So it's hard, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm not mad at Horimiya winning, but I don't know. It's confliction right now.
In my opinion, I think I loved Horimiya, and it was my top 5 anime, one of my top 5 anime from last year. So I'm happy actually. I'm not mad. But I saw some people being upset when Fruit Basket to win. But I feel like you said, I feel like at score, even looking at romance, I feel like Horimiya deserves it. From what I've heard, maybe I've not watched it. I'll keep saying that because I think Fruit Basket is not a romance anime, if that makes sense. There's so many other make it up. I don't think the romance is as focused or as good as the other parts, from my understanding of people's explanation. That's what I think. And the same thing with Beastars.
Yeah, I don't know why Beastars was there. Beastars, the romance in that series is.
I don't think it's a romance. The romance is one of the weakest points, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's weak, but it's one of the weakest points. So I feel like if you're going for a core, then you're looking at Horimiya, Don't Toy With Me, Mr. Nagatoro. That's what you're looking at. I haven't watched the other ones. I haven't watched Duke and Komi. It's just not my taste. So I think in that sense, if you're saying the bare anime, then obviously you're going to say Beastars is better than Horimiya, and most people can say Fruit Basket is better than Horimiya. But as a core romance, I feel like it's the right choice. But I might be wrong. But that's just my viewpoint.
I don't know. I'm just conflicted. I don't know. It's hard for me because I do think the romance in Fruits Basket is done very well, even though it's not the focus. And to be honest, relationships is a big part of the series, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not mad that Horimiya won. So at the end of the day, I don't really have a problem. Okay, I'm not sure if that was the last one. Let me see. Yeah, okay. It was the last one. Wow, good time.
It's true.
I guess okay. So we'll just round up and then we'll give our overall thoughts on the awards as a whole, and then we'll get out of here. So I guess you can go ahead.
Sorry. I think with the Crunchyroll Awards, I think it's gonna be the same thing next year in the sense of like we're gonna have the same complaints. Honestly, unless like actually listen to the fans and not like the fanboys and fangirls, if that makes sense. Like some people just live for Crunchyroll Awards and it's like, yeah, we really did this good. You picked my favorite anime, so I like it. But if you look at the greater fans, like, you know, just put more anime in there first of all, more variation, and don't repeat shows in different categories, especially the ones that don't deserve to be there. Like no one's gonna question about like Attack on Titan being one of the greatest animes made in the past like 10 years or even all time. People can argue that, but putting it for things that it doesn't deserve is just like it just shows the kind of face value of what the Crunchyroll Awards is and how it's basically a popularity contest. So yeah, honestly, I can lie to you, there's a better animation like awards out there, but we might even look at that more than Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll is just like it almost feels like the same conversation over and over again. Like I remember like from years ago with My Hero Academia basically sweeping everything.
Oh wow, I remember that.
I think that was one of the worst years. Like it's almost
that was terrible. That was terrible.
This with Attack on Titan almost been and everything, and winning stuff I didn't support. My Hero Academia legitimately swept everything Like literally, the other things he didn't swipe was all just things like
Best
I don't
comedy.
know, best comedy or drama or something. Like he was winning like almost won best romance, and people were angry he didn't win best romance. Like what? What? People were angry he didn't win it. I was scratching my head because that was one of the things I was like, oh, thank God they didn't win it. Like, well, I deserve to win. Like, you know, this and the funny things that the ship they were even talking about was weird ships like Bakugo and Deku, this and that's. Like that fan base is the most irritating thing on planet Earth. I can't lie to you, but since then I knew like, okay, Crunchyroll was literally popular in context. I wasn't surprised, so I'm not like the anger people feel. I don't feel it. It's just like we're going to it expecting it. Even though sometimes like, oh, we wish this happened, but it's like I'm not surprised in most things. Attack on Titan's almost and everything. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Okay, like we're not hating. I don't want people to think we're hating on the series. It's just like there are other series that deserve like shine as well. No one's Attack on Titan does not deserve any more shine than it already has. It's everyone. You got so many people to anime. Same thing. Jujutsu Kaisen is good. Demon Slayer is good, but the sweeping of yeah, I just think it just needs more. I think people should look into it and like just really like restructure it. And yeah, I don't know what they have to do. Like I don't know whether it's more categories or more nominations in the categories or just I don't know. I don't know. But they need something to change. If not, it's just people are gonna get bored of it quickly. It's gonna be like the Grammys almost quickly because the Grammys I look at it like okay, it's just popularity contest. It's whoever they want to win wins. Not who deserves to win. And obviously it's subjective as well, but there's a huge like when it comes to I don't know best animation. There's some this anime deserves to win it, and if another one wins it because of popularity, it's like a question mark. But I know what they have to do. I'm not like I don't know. I'm just not my job, but still something needs to be done. If not, people are gonna get tired of it quick, and it's gonna not be relevant anymore. But I don't think they care.
Yeah, I agree. I think one thing they need to do is put a cap on the amount of categories one show can be nominated for, because like we were going through it and the amount of times we just saw the same 3 picks it was actually kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just like, bro, there's got to be something you could have thought to put here. And I think what they have an issue with maybe is balancing the picks with keeping it varied and with the fan base, because obviously if they just put a bunch of shows that no one knows, then they probably won't get any votes. So maybe that's why they're repeating it. But I mean, there's got to be a way to balance it. I think you do need to put a cap on how many things can be nominated for, because like it's not fair as well, because the awards kind of serve as a promotion for some of these more shows. Because if you see a Kageki Shoujo and you're like, what is that, and that makes you watch it, that's a benefit of it being nominated for the awards, because Crunchyroll is the biggest one of the biggest providers for anime, especially in America. So it should be doing its diligence to, I guess, promote the shows as well, because that helps the animators as well. So, but I mean, stuff needs to change. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah. But that's a good shout though. Let's say you can only win 5 or 6. Like that's the cap you can. So that makes you like not be nominated for other ones. Like so you have to like choose like which ones you wanna put your I don't know honestly. I don't know who chooses to nominate. I think that's where we start in the first place. Like who chooses to be like this things to be nominated? Yeah. Like is it one person? Is it like a whole group? It's like I fail to understand, because especially in the Crunchyroll looks like they have a like varied staff as well. Like not every single member now like in that whole board is going to decide on like there's 6 animes each and every time. So I genuinely think like 3 people, like a core of like 5 people that do like decide this. Like I think should be a bigger discussion. Like okay, how do we choose a nomination? Like and I think that's where you start from really, because I think it's the nominations in the first place, not even who wins them. Because obviously, if some people like don't deserve that nomination, they will never get to win it in the first place. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a fun stuff to talk about, but there's like inherently a problem with the award system in the first place. But we move.
We do. And with that, we are out. We are done with this episode. And I guess you'll catch us in the next one. I don't know if you guys have any specific topics that you want us to talk about, but I figured because it's what's it, number 20, maybe we can answer some questions that you have. And then you can get to know a little bit more about us, since it's sort of a milestone, so we'll do something special.
Yeah, and I keep saying that anyway because I read emails like, when is when is Diamond and Ace gonna come back with the discussion? We're not forgotten about it. Just to let you know that, so we're gonna be working on that as soon as we can. But I think that's the biggest topic people want us to talk about. So, but we're not ignoring you.
No,
out there.
It's there. It's there. We know. Obviously, look, this month I'm on a break from anime and manga. That's why you didn't really hear us talk about what we're watching at the start. Normally we do that since I'm on a break. But we'll be back in March stronger, revamped. But sometimes you gotta leave the anime and manga alone because it's not every day. So I'm trying to read some comics, read some books, some novels, reading them words on the page rather than them pictures on the screen.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we get back to you with more amazing stuff, but just keep recommending. We're not ignoring you, we're just saying it, and we just need to work things out together as a group with everyone. So, but yeah, we always appreciate you for interacting and talking to us, especially on Twitter. And I've been taking over the Twitter account since Darren's on break, and the love we get is kind of good there and support as well. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, and also thank you for 70 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I don't know. We appreciate the people who are watching, because sometimes I'll be thinking, is it worth? But even if it's just one person, I appreciate you, because it takes a long time to do those podcast episodes, and we appreciate all of you, and we're going to keep working so the quality is the same and even better.
Yes.
Okay, so we're out. We're done for this week or month, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Deuces.
Bye.